In this video, you will learn how to integrate Google Spreadsheets to create powerful AI audits, giving you complete confidence when supervising outputs produced by your workforce, providers, or doctors. The first step is to go to the AI Template Playground and click on Template Library. Next, open the Google Spreadsheet script. It will look like this, and you'll need to authenticate. Now let's create the integration by first giving it a clear name. Naming your integration properly is important for future reference. Next, create your app integration by clicking App Script. We will copy and paste the logic script next. Before you paste, delete the existing content. Then create a new file called crypto.js. Click Add File, choose Script, name it crypto.js, and press Enter. Make sure the name matches exactly. We'll follow the same procedure for that file as well. Then copy, delete the existing content, and paste the script. Save the file using Command-S on Mac or Control-S on Windows. Perfect. Now let's paste and update our Google Docs. Next, we need the Google Sheet ID. This is a very important step. You can find the Sheet ID in the URL. This is the portion you need to copy. Important. Do not include any trailing slashes or you'll encounter errors and the integration won't work. Now let's integrate your secret key. Click Automations and then AI Grid Hook, ensuring your AI Grid Hook is enabled. Next, click Edit AI Grid Hook. You can delete any existing entries from a previous grid hook if needed. I'll show you an example now. In your case, these fields will be empty initially, so it should look like this. To get your secret key, click on this field. Then copy and paste the value. And save it. Perfect. Let's close the script sample window. Now we'll focus on deploying by clicking Deploy. Select New Deployment. Then choose Web App as the type. In the name field, you can type DeepCura Integration. Choose Grant Access to Anyone. Don't worry, the data is encrypted, which is why we added the crypto file. This ensures only DeepCura can connect using the secret key we just added. Now click Deploy, then Authorize Access, and Allow. We are almost done. Next, click Copy this link to get the endpoint URL, then paste it into DeepCura. If you're concerned about HIPAA compliance or any other privacy considerations, don't worry. DeepCura does not transmit any patient identifiers. Also, if you want to anonymize AI outputs, include instructions to do so. The main point is that you can configure the system to pass only anonymized data. Now click Done, close this window, and decide which columns you want to include. You have access to 18 different columns. We'll delete the existing fields, but remember, you can create any columns you need. The only limit is your imagination. We'll start by adding a simple Encounter Date column. Here's the instruction. Feel free to modify it as needed. Specify exactly how you want the output. For example, you can include a discontinued care reason column or an alternative care plan column. We'll finalize the setup with these columns. Next, click Save. Perfect. Now, let's create our first encounter and add a note. We'll upload a back pain visit from a YouTube video and select the SOAP template. That's all we need to do. Now we'll wait for the note to be generated. First, we'll get our AI note. Then, DeepCura will use that note as a source to populate all the outputs and columns based on the instructions we specified for the spreadsheet. If you now go to the DeepCura integration, you'll see that all these values have been populated. By default, you receive the provider name, note ID, the source transcript used to generate the outputs, the source note, the template chosen by the provider or doctor, the encounter date, and all these additional values. If you can see these at the bottom. For example, here's the note ID you can verify, allowing you to confirm which note this refers to. You'll also see the source transcript, the source note, the template used for this note, the encounter date, any requested codes, the medication adherence gap, and more, all of which you can inspect. For instance, there's a section for high-cost alternatives, which may be empty, the alternative care plan, and the discontinued care reason. Perfect. Now you can see how the DeepCura integration works. You can also integrate AI grid hooks with your own applications built on top of DeepCura. The possibilities are truly limitless.